Coming to you from the floor of the 2025 NAB show, Brandon Costa from Sports Video Group. Always honored to speak with Sports Broadcasting Hall of Famer Hugo Gaggioni from Sony. Hugo, how you doing, sir?
Brandon,
great to see you at another show.
Nice to see you again, another show.
Obviously, you could see pretty much anything you'd want to at this Sony booth. You got switchers, cameras, of course, 5G transmission, even a really cool virtual production setup. We'll get into all of it. For you, for the audience, for sports production professionals, what are some of the highlights for you for NAB 25 for Sony?
Okay, once again, thank you for this opportunity.
Of course.
Let me begin with my little baby. We are introducing a fantastic small monitor. It's a mastering monitor for OB trucks, for camera shading, for on-set. People have been asking to have that quality that we used to have. Well, we still have in post-production, but now they want it in a small size for truck operation. We are unveiling that unit over here, and it's just right behind me. That's a very cool technology using a dual cell. This is a dual cell technology. The other thing that is pretty amazing, we're showing something called M2LX, multi-point to multi-point version X, which is a very fancy software switcher that in the past was running only in Amazon AWS. Now it is platform agnostic, and we are showing it here with in a touch server, in working in hybrid mode. Therefore, the switcher operator doesn't really need to know where the elements are coming from. They can come from the cloud, they can come from on-prem, and in real time, very, very high picture quality. That's one of my favorite. Sure. You mentioned the virtual production. This is a markerless technology.
Yeah, and that's really interesting. I would love to ask you more about that because a lot of people are interested in virtual production, but it's usually quite a laborious process.
Exactly,
yeah.
It's a very laborious process. Then one of the issues was to create a tracking technology that could be very robust. You can move the camera around, but if you have rapid changes in illumination, rapid flashlight, it will destroy the position of the camera. Therefore, the virtual camera will look funny in the virtual space.
Right.
But that little thing is very, very robust. And you don't need markers in the floor, and the walls, and the ceiling, nothing.
That's wild, yeah.
And the other one, the other area that's very important is the 5G. We're going to make some announcement during the show, but right now the ultra low latency, we have a compressor, the RPU7, that attaches to any camera, anything that has a BNC connector. And we can transmit over a private 5G or a slice 5G to in ultra low latency fashion, 30 milliseconds, encode, decode, plus the transmission time. But this is very important for live events.
Yeah, you were making a comment that you guys are putting kind of transmissions and receivers in almost all the new cameras now. Is that
That's
correct?
correct.
Yeah, that's fascinating stuff. So for a show for you like this, I mean, obviously you don't get the opportunity to leave the booth very often, I'm sure, but what are some of the big things you try to take away from an NAB show? What do you try to learn? Who do you try to make sure you can make it a point to talk to? Aside from being, showing off your baby and the things that you've done, what do you hope to get out of a show like this?
Listen, one of the issues that we confront is that we bring a lot of technologies. We call it toys. We bring a lot of toys to the show, but sometimes they may be premature, and the society doesn't understand them quite yet.
Sure.
Then it's interesting to see the reactions of people when they confront something that, wow, you can make this. That is a very interesting experience for me to see whether the technology makes sense. And we have technology suites that are separate from here, where we show even more secret stuff.
Sure. That's very, very cool. All right, Hugo, well, like we said, it's always a pleasure to see you at the show.
Brandon.
Thanks so much for taking the time for us, and have a fantastic
pleasure.
NAB.
Thank you.
All right, make sure you come by the North Hall and see the Sony booth. Lots of cool stuff to check out. That virtual production thing's in the back right corner, back left corner, so check it out. And make sure to follow all of our coverage here at the 2025 NAB show over on our website at sportsvideo.org.